it do, what it is, y'all. It's your girl Black Pop, aka Soda Baby, aka Asuka. And you're now tuned in to Soda Talk City. Please make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, please make sure you like this video, because as I like this video, I start moving up in the algorithm. As I start moving up in the algorithm, start moving up in numbers. As I start moving up in numbers, means that I get to start doing my giveaways. And getting to go with you guys on YouTube, getting to know you guys, and getting to know my people. So make sure I like, comment, subscribe. Because you know, liking this video, it's like when you see a cute baby, you just gotta acknowledge the cute baby. It's like, oh my god, it's cute baby, Liking this video is like saying hello when you come into a room. Say hello when you walk in the room.
Say hello when you come in the room first. Be polite. Sit down.
So make sure I like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at It's Black Pop, Soda Talk City, my backup page. That's the end of the video. Next on the docket, we have Lil NasX versus Lil Boosie. After the two had finished their feud and everything had calmed down, Lil NasX decides out of nowhere, knowing that Boosie don't like him, out of nowhere to go on live and talk about how him and Lil Boosie got a song coming out.
So I've been working on this song with Lil Boosie, bro. I had this song with Lil Boosie finna come out. Fire, ain't even lie for it. Got a song with Lil Boosie finna come out.
And then Lil Boosie decides to take to Twitter to express how he felt about that by telling him to end himself, whatever the case may be. To be honest, I'm on Boosie's side. I mean, at this point, it's bigger than the LGBT community. To me, this is how I see it. Lil Boosie was not talking to him for a long time until he came out of his mouth and started saying, oh, him and Boosie gonna have a song coming out, knowing Boosie don't like him. You know, it's bigger than the LGBT community at this point. And just because, you know, you may be an oppressed person, and that it may be oppressed, you know, whatever. We may be, just because you're oppressed does not mean we're not going to overlook the that you do, you know? Because let's not forget a couple weeks ago when Lil NasX said, oh, he's tired of this gay shit. He wants to go back to and there was no outrage about that. You know, and it's not about playing tit for tat. It's just the fact that people are so much sheep that they can't see when things are being manipulated. And I'm on Boosie's side strictly because of the fact that he wasn't talking to Lil NasX, and the fact that if that's how he really felt, that's how he really felt. And I understand how it feels to be pushed to that level of anger where you say things like that, because I definitely have said something just like that. Yeah, I have. And at the moment, I didn't give a the day after that, I still didn't give a maybe now, I mean, I'm like, you know, maybe it was a little too harsh, but that's how I felt, and I meant it, and I'm not taking it back. Yeah, that's on that. That's how I feel about that, because it's like, you're not gonna silence somebody because you want to control how they react to certain things. You can't tell someone how to react. And that's on that. And it's just the fact that it's the principle of it all. Boosie wasn't talking to him. He came out of nowhere. And you can't tell nobody how to react to some shit. It is what it is. It's bigger than the LGBT community. He just happens to be gay. You know? And for the record, I respect what y'all got going on, but this is not about y'all. This is about him. And honestly, like, that's like someone saying, talking to somebody else, calling him a big black bitch, and me being a big black bitch, I'm not going to be mad because I am big. I am black. And I may be a sometimes, but everything is not, you know, I don't attach myself to everything because of that, you know? So there's that about the Lil Boosie thing. I didn't like that. And at this point, it's just time, unfortunately, whoever you are, whatever you are, if people don't agree with some things, they don't have to just because you may think that you have the power to cancel them or not. It is what it is. And unfortunately, we need people who are going to stand against what they really don't with just because of money or popularity or whatever. So, you know, the negative energy is towards Nas X, not y'all. Not the LGBT, just for the record. Anyone with eyes could see that he is a celebrity troll. So that's how I feel about that. Next, we have Carisha drops a new single called Rap Freaks. How y'all feeling about that Rap Freaks, baby? You know, this is the thing, yo. I don't know how to say this. I would say don't go past your mark in victory, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta do stupid publicly to see like what level you're on. Because she should have just, chilled out after she just dropped Scrub the Ground with Quavo. Scrub the Ground. But for some reason, you felt the need to come out your and drop this bull. Like, and people want to make it sound like, oh my God, Megan's being so shady. No, everybody's laughing at her, and she knows that. We're not laughing with you, Carisha. And it's just like, God, the way she compared her to roaches. Like, this is the thing. Like, to me, when you use certain words, it just because you're talking about doesn't mean it's a turn on. You comparing your to roaches. I know it's the ones that you smoke, but it's like still, you still gotta be specific. Like, I'm like, girl, what? I'm envisioning roaches crawling out your and like, come on now. That wasn't sexy at all. It was not, it didn't turn me on. No, girl. Oh, hated it. Girl, bye. She should have just left it where she found it. And JT is such a good friend. She really trying to back her up on this. I'm like really like trying to kiki about Kodak on the stage. Girl, oh, at least she behind her friend. That's and she has to come out and talk about such and such Ayana, my friend. The Santana, my friend, JT, Momo, and my family. Girl, because you was the butt of the joke. Don't be mad now. Oh my God. Next, we have Fetty Wap gets arrested for 100 keys. Let's get into this article. Well, let's get into this news clip.
Indictment just unsealed late this morning. As you mentioned, the arraignment will be held this afternoon via teleconference. He was arrested yesterday at Citi Field. It was during a music festival in the afternoon before he performed. He's one of 6 indicted for conspiracy to distribute more than 100 kilograms of controlled substances on Long Island and in New Jersey. And those arrested also include a New Jersey correction officer. Officials say Fetty Wap and others involved transported, distributed deadly and addictive drugs, including Long Island, deliberately contributing to the opioid epidemic. The multi-million-dollar drug distribution used Suffolk County as their home base. We're told the defendants would get drugs on the West Coast and use the U.S. Postal Service and drivers with hidden compartments to transport the drugs across the country to Suffolk County, where they were stored. Fetty Wap's role, according to officials, a kilogram-level redistributor for the trafficking organization. As part of the investigation, approximately $1.5 million in cash, cocaine, heroin, fentanyl pills, handguns, pistols, and ammo were recovered. This is in Fetty Wap's first run-in with the law. The 30-year-old, whose real name is William Jr. Maxwell II, faced 3 counts of battery after allegedly assaulting employees at a hotel 2 years ago. He was also arrested in 2017 and charged with DUI after police say he was caught drag racing in New York City. The rapper is best known for his 2015 hit Trap Queen. He just dropped his newest project, The Butterfly Effect, a 17-track mixtape in honor of his 4-year-old daughter who passed away in June due to a cardiac arrhythmia. Now, in a statement, Fetty Wap's attorney says, quote, "We pray that this is all a big misunderstanding. He sees the judge today. We're hoping he gets released so we can clear things up expeditiously." And now we reached out to his publicist and also his representative, and we have not heard back. Once again, the arraignment taking place via teleconference later on this afternoon.
Anytime you praying,
as experts in online education, Purdue University.
anytime you praying that you could clear things up, baby, that means you need a miracle. I mean, this really hurts me because, like, Fetty had a moment, man. Like, when Trap Queen came out, what was I doing when Trap Queen came out? Was I holding the nigga down? Oh, God. But, no, I was. Anyways, because it's just like he had a moment. Like, he paved the way and the sound for a lot of artists these days. He came out, he was different. Like, yeah, singing rap was out, but there was something different about his sound and the way, because you could tell that he really knew how to, like, he really knew what he was doing. Like, he really knew how to do, like, ballads. And even listening to the Butterfly Effect recently, I can tell that it's still there, but he's not strengthening it. And it's just so much potential, like, gone down the drain. And him and Nit, his manager, they had the potential to be like, you know, the next QC, the next Bad Boy, had they just kept bringing people into, you know, kept pulling people on. Because as an artist, you need to understand that your time on the stage is limited, meaning your run, even if you get 10 years, because that usually be the most of it, until it's time for you to transition into the background and start a family and start bringing people on, because that's how your money's going to prolong. Because you're not always going to be on the front, the spotlight. Look at Nicki Minaj. She's realizing it, and everyone needs to understand. Everyone's going to go through that stage where it's like, okay, it's time to transition. It's time to start a family. It's really time to create another me. And I feel like a lot of the rappers that I like grew up listening to, like even Wale, Meek Mill, all of them, they're starting to realize that y'all, it's time to make another you. You need to find the next you. You need to make your baby. You need to find another little Wale, another little Meek Mill, another little Nicki Minaj, you know. And it's just like, man, because he was already making clean money. And, you know, some people don't have to prove that they street because you're the money maker, you know. But, you know, it don't matter if you turn your back and act like you don't know what your crew doing. You know they're still affiliated with certain things. And it's like, he probably just could have been caught at the wrong place at the wrong time. Apply this to everything in your life. Like, understand that you have to learn how to do other things. You can't just be one thing, learning only one thing, because it's like being a swamp. You're only going to keep regurgitating that dirty water, growing all that nasty, slimy grass, then that's your brain. You know what I mean? Like, that's just life in general. And that's what this situation taught me, you know. When you have a chance to, like, you know, live again, kind of, it's nothing wrong with learning new things. Like, eventually, the things you do now, you're going to be too old to do one day. And it's like, had he flipped his money a different way, you know, try to find out a different way to do this shit, maybe, like, you know, rapping or something else, maybe he wouldn't be in this situation. I don't know. And it's just so sad to see good potential go down the drain like that. When you finally get a chance to, like, get money, you need to learn how to flip it and make it work for you in different ways. You can't just stick to what you always know. Even though whatever may be all you know, you need to learn new things. You don't got to go to school, but you got to keep learning. You don't have to rap or whatever you want to do. You have to keep learning, because if you do get a chance to, you know, make that happen for yourself and you just happen to be in the streets, learn from Fetty. Like, learn how to learn something else and make that money work for you. You know, grow itself for you by quote unquote investing and whatever. You know, and invest in something that you know that you really would like to learn. Because just because they say invest, don't mean it's going to work. Don't mean you're going to stay loyal to it. Because people just want you to toss your money in this shit and that. And it really don't be something that, you know, it may not be for you. Figure out a new skill. Because when you learn things and you can teach things, you can charge people for your services, you know. And that goes for anything in life. Because I wish that, you know, with Fetty being an artist, that he would have put his money into other things instead of just the drug game. You know, because what else does he have with 8 mouths to feed while he's locked up? And who knows if they're gonna freeze the monthly child support payments that he has to do. It's not even about, oh, they're coming for the rappers, yada yada yada. It's just the fact that you can't bring street shit into business, you know? Because even Jay-Z said, even when he said, oh, I did this so y'all don't have to. Look, who is he around now? Nobody from his past. You know, and even watching Lil Durk, it's like watching like a ticking time bomb. Because it's like, you seen what he's going through now. He has to delete certain pictures, unfollow certain people. And you know, and I may not be so heavy into certain things, but when you grow up around certain things, you learn certain things, and it's just like, the street life is like watching a movie, you know, it's like watching, I don't know how to explain it, but nonetheless, man, it's nothing wrong with having to be a fake nigga so you can live. And sometimes you do have to get betrayed so that that be your get out of jail card. That be your get out of the grave card. Because honestly, that's what it is. Ain't it jail or death? 50 Cent is another example of this. You know, eventually you are going to have to choose yourself. Eventually. You know, because, and you have two sides of the coin to choose. You want to be the one that gets fucked, the one who dies, or do you want to be the one that eventually lives? You know, and sometimes when you do want to change your life and all this and that, all of your old energy will find its way to come back to show you itself, you know, but that's life in general, especially when you're trying to be more than what you come from. It comes with people getting in your way, like, and not even just generally, like, even when I do what I do, like, it's just so interesting how I see the patterns. Like, when you want to do something for yourself, I want to make a video, it gets really loud in here, or when I want to do something, it's like something is trying to take my attention away from what I want to do. And you really have to understand that you got to fight for your identity. You don't have to let the statistics make you, you know. And the only way to do that is betting on yourself and just giving it your all. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about that, you know. But, you know, because that damn Fetty, Fetty, $1.5 million goddamn dollars in cash. I know that was yours, huh? Anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's getting late. I just gotta edit this video. Yeah. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think on the Fetty Wap situation. Let me know what you think about Boosie versus Lil NasX. Whose side you want? Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at It's Black Pop. Black Up Page So Talk TV. How You know, it's 5:38. I don't know. I be getting real loopy around this time of the hour. So make sure you follow me. Have a good night.